Same thing as always. Duh. Every day. Alright, breaking censorship news. Cloudflare has completely disabled access to developers' domain when the proxy is enabled, and I don't want to hear shit about 9 AM. It's 9 AM. This happened after recent talks over a week ago where the UK online safety app would try and get Cloudflare to censor sites. Think it is related? Well, we can actually do the research for that. So whatever reason Cloudflare has now disabled access to our domain when the proxy is enabled, this struck all our sites at once. I think we received no email from Cloudflare before this happened and still have no idea what's going on. It also happened for Dambaru at the moment. We'll look into that soon. I'm gonna do a full investigation on that on its own for its own video because that's something to do. So Ruben Sims had his video taken down. It's back up. Everything's good. So pouring on the update for that. I was originally going to post a video previously yesterday, but a lot of things happened yesterday, and it kind of made make a video that I uploaded yesterday useless, right? So I'm not uploading that video. I'm uploading this video in this place because I was about to report about this yesterday, and then it got resolved a few days later, right? So good on you. So NSFW Games could severely damage Visa and MasterCard's image by being an official Roblox partner. Whoa, because if we remember, Visa and MasterCard are also attached to Roblox as brand deals, right? And it seems that Visa and MasterCard are in direct relationship with Roblox. You can actually find this on the internet right now, right here, and have been mentioned in association with events as well. How's that brand risk going? Visa and MasterCard, how much do you love helping predators get to kids? Even though they are, ironically, in a very hypocritical way, saying that art websites are much more dangerous when the very thing that they're actually partnering with is Roblox. Wait, Roblox is a billionaire, multi-billion-dollar company. It's a corporation. Wait, they wouldn't go for Roblox. They wouldn't punish Roblox, right? Why? Because they're making the money. Lots of children on Roblox pay for Robux, especially from their parents, as well as teenagers who spent some of their part-time jobs allowance on Roblox, right? And some full-time adults who might just be playing Roblox and might have been a Roblox player for a long time as well. So there goes that too. And it says that Visa and MasterCard are also in a strategic relationship with Roblox, which consists of them running in-game promotions and offering exclusive reward items. Not only do they refuse to enforce their own rules the same way they did for Steam and all sorts of other places like other websites we can talk about Pixip, they continue to implicitly support a platform which protects pedos. So yeah, double whammy of hypocrisy. Here's evidence, because people these days are asking me for evidence everywhere I feel and go. MasterCard is a partner of Roblox. By the way, I mentioned Visa and MasterCard, if anybody's paid attention to previous videos, offering various collaborations and promotions within the platform. Specifically, MasterCard has also been involved in events like Grammy Week on Roblox, providing virtual items like the MasterCard and VR glasses. Additionally, Roblox gift cards can be purchased using MasterCard and redeemed for Roblox and premium subscriptions. They partnered with Roblox, right? They also have virtual items, gift cards, a payment method. So if they clearly think that it's a brand image deal, right? And I'm going to censor what's on the, like, there's something on the screen that I know you guys are seeing on the right side of the screen. I know it's really weird, but just be careful. I'm not saying that on the video, but you know what's on the right side of the screen. So MasterCard is being a hypocrite, right? Partnered with WPP to help brands including Visa to integrate into the metaverse, right? So Roblox is being a hypocrite, but we also need to give you a little bit of a relaxation, right? We need to give you sort of a calm in this video, right? Besides doom posting, it's not doom posting exactly. I mean, there's a war going on. It's a GCW war, right? We're going, all things are going loose. It's a dark year. So this was 6 years ago, the first RE Battle Season 1, when they first announced the winner, like what the winner could win for RE Battle Season 1. A great time, right? If anybody wants something like that to happen, you should probably support Russo, Sabrina, and DJ Monopoly, help them get to their goal of making another season happen. But right now, postponed, never happening. Somebody's got to go out there and support them, and they're doing their best. And we also have a video, somebody making a meme based on the situation with the Roblox community and bad actors, vigilantes, the new system, fans, Visa and MasterCard, well connecting with the collective shout actions, all the strategies going on, right? Like the Tech Coalition, the Louisiana governor suddenly saying that, hey, we should sue Roblox, but you should also pass COSA. We'll get onto that very soon. There's actually a post about that. But first, let's watch what the Roblox community currently is like with this little sort of the situation to me, right? Where it, kind of explains that. So this is what's going on. Basically, for those who want to catch up but need something visual, though it's not exactly about the Roblox community with this, you can go look up at TDAC episode 6 if you want to know the source for this. Is TDAC episode 6, the Amazing Digital Circus.
You're not the funny one!
I don't think that counts. Hey, what are you doing?
Fight back!
Are you crazy?
I said fight back!
Stop! What's wrong with you?
Why didn't you fight back?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Because I didn't fight back, that means I secretly care about you?
A very accurate representation of the situation, and then somebody makes a scene right after. So this came a little bit of hours after, right? We saw this sort of crazy scene, right, happen yesterday. Well, there's an update to this video.
I'm just a misunderstood little chicken fetus in an egg that needs to be cracked open. Well, I am not. I do not care about you or anyone else in this circus in the slightest. End of story. You are my playthings, and I get joy out of making you suffer. I'm the one who causes pain for fun. If I led you on, it was just to make this part hurt you more. There's nothing more to me. So please, just stop looking.
Unfortunately, it's really realistic to our situation now. But we also have more news. Grasswinner did pass away. I didn't exactly say on my channel. And unfortunately, throughout an event, we had a situation where we had Grasswinner, we had a tribute to Grasswinner in the r/Reddit place, right? The place where you can place pixels every few minutes, right? People try to cover a board with all of the culture references that they can think of, right, on a whiteboard. It's real large that the internet has a job to fill out on. Well, it seems that really sadly, people throughout the tribute to Grasswinner being a little segment of the map was given to Grasswinner, right? People decided to attack it, right? It shows you that sometimes humanity, though, in times of peril, sometimes there's always people out there who choose to want to be troublemakers and choose to do things that are very hurtful, right? Unfortunately, that's how it is. That's how it is. Not everywhere is perfect. There's always some bad people out there who want to ruin the mood. So this is a depiction of Grasswinner literally drawn by the internet itself, by people who were there on that day, who drew out Grasswinner only to have it vandalized by a bunch of people trolling. There was a bit of vandalism on there that, besides the people saying we love you and heart shapes and going across there, right? It was one of the great stuff, right? It was great, and people even tried drawing it, right? They tried drawing it with their own, right? They put in the time to draw something as beautiful as that, and here it was when it was perfect, right? For a bit before everybody came in and took it out. All of this was around Grasswinner. Rest in peace, Grasswinner. We lost a hero that day. All right, back to the bad news. Sort of good, sort of bad. A tip of advice for the UK and United States government: you don't want to fight 4chan. So it seems the UK is not going after 4chan. This is not going to go well for them, right? Why this? 4chan isn't a UK company. They're settled in the United States, and the UK currently is trying to censor 4chan, just as they had censored other websites that I had buried myself work on, right? My accounts were deleted on certain websites. Don't worry about it. I still have alternate accounts on those. So here's the statement said by 4chan considering the entire global censorship war that's been going on. A lot of people are getting hurt today, right? We had D-Day already happened August 13th. A lot of people have passed away since, trying to, protest for their rights. People getting their accounts lost, being censored by certain forces. Now, according to me, the algorithm won't be censoring me when I report on this because, simply put, my channel has already been deadlocked around 4 to 5 times ever in my history throughout the 7 years I've been on the internet publicly. So here is 4chan's statement. Since you probably hate reading, so I'm going to read it to you. That's my job, because you guys don't like reading. According to the press reports, the UK Office of Communications Ofcom have issued a provisional notice under the Online Safety Act alleging a controversial contravention by 4chan and indicating an intention to impose a penalty of €20,000 plus daily penalties thereafter. 4chan is a United States company, incorporated in Delaware with no establishment, assets, or operations in the United Kingdom. Any attempt to impose or enforce a penalty against 4chan will be resisted in US federal court. American businesses do not surrender their First Amendment rights because of a foreign foreign bureaucrat sends them an email. Under set of purposes principles of U.S. law, American courts will not enforce foreign penal fines or censorship codes. If necessary, we will seek appropriate relief in a U.S. federal court to confirm these principles. U.S. states federal authorities have been briefed on this matter. The Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, was reportedly warned by the White House to cease targeting Americans with UK censorship codes, according to a report in the Telegraph on July 30th. Despite their warnings, Ofcom continues its illegal campaign of harassment against the American technology firms. A political solution to this matter is urgently required, and that solution must come from the highest levels of American government. We call on the Trump administration to invoke all diplomatic and legal leverage available to the United States to protect American companies from extraterritorial censorship mandates. Our clients reserve all rights. A great statement from 4chan. And finally, when I was talking about Louisiana, right? They're using this current situation that Roblox is in right now as an excuse to pass COSA, the Screen Act, and KOSMA, right? The Creates Online Screen Act, the other version, the M, known with them before today. Louisiana, where this Roblox lawsuit is going to be, was the first state to make the mandatory age verifications for adult content. I think Roblox is a very strategy company. It's all a facade for further censorship. And they aren't wrong. There's evidence. Louisiana is one of the first states to implement censorship laws, right? To censor people. That's happening. It's a real thing. Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably somebody with a license. You're somebody with a license. There's no way you're going to go around for the next few days or weeks getting away with fake ID verification. AI would be by then an AI would be able to pick you out from not just your ID. Even if you give the AI fake ID, your history is what's going to tell the AI about your age, which is really right? The AI doesn't understand what age is. It's a fictional concept. The AI has no purpose, right? So all it finds is information. Its reasoning will be whatever they tell the AI is considered child or considered adult. Be on the lookout for that. Now quickly on to the next thing so that this video doesn't get too long for me to edit. Donald Trump is trying to currently get a Nobel Peace Prize. He sent the United States Marines into the United States of America. He's bringing war to the American people. Absolutely true. Because right now, currently, Donald Trump is currently storming the DC, well, Washington DC, like DC, basic DC. Yeah, he's taking on the people. Well, he already did it in California, right? He can do it anywhere else, just to distract us from the Epstein files and then distract us from the global censorship war. But let's look at, Gavin Newsom's a very short clip of his response to the Nobel Award being, picked up by the MAGA cult, right? The MAGA cult saying that Donald Trump deserves the Nobel Peace Prize for it, which is absolutely stupid, right? Here is his response to all of the talking about that.
It is about the United States of America. He doesn't believe in that. He believes in the red states. He's going after. He's a war. He's a wartime president. He's the head of a war party. War on women. War on voting rights. War on Hispanics. A war on this state. War on institutions. War on history. I mean, this is serious. This guy's trying to get a Nobel Peace Prize. That's what he's going to try to say tomorrow in Alaska, that he's the big guy trying to find peace, really? When he's bringing war to the American people? He put military in the streets, not of Baghdad. He didn't send the military in his first administration anywhere in the world. He sent the United States Marines into the United States of America in one of the bluest cities in this country, in Los Angeles, one of the great cities, American cities. It is about the...
Absolutely true. He was getting emotional. Who at this point is going to ignore? Who at this point is going to say nothing is happening, that everything is fine by now, right? Don't be a hypocrite. You're lying to yourself. If you're a MAGA or a Republican right now, and you're still trying to support what Donald Trump is doing, and getting dragged into unnecessary situations like what Decoy Voice is doing, Asmund Golden Leaflet, and Smogalana is doing, right? Like whatever they're doing. If you're still supporting Republicans to this day, something is wrong with you. I'm talking about the majority of Republicans. There's some Republicans trying to do the good for us, but there's very few percentage of the Republicans. Beyond, and I know Democrats aren't exactly perfect right now. They're currently wussing. There's only a few Democrats right now who are actively working out right now in the courts and doing actions to be able to fight back against the corrupt, extreme, radical, racist, and discriminatory and pedophilic, inspired party right now, right? Doing anything possible to get money and distract us with unnecessary situations like what is going on right now. And if you really don't believe me, why don't you search match up what he's talking about. If you're so lenient and so super dependent on your grunt AI that Elon Musk, the dictator, is passing off as an information machine. And I want you all to stop doing this to pirate software. If you think pirate software's into this sort of strat, you need to do your research and stop pinning the blame on some random people, right? He doesn't like meme coins. Stop it. Don't fall for spoke strat. Now, we also need to do one last report before I go. The UK has reached a level of retardation I've never thought was possible. They legit want to remove any communication you can have with the world to gain more control of your life while actively ignoring real violent crimes going on in the country. And here is what they're saying. Basically a place that wants to enforce what UK is doing. Wi-Fi doesn't grow on trees. Your screen time is damaging the climate. Our research is finding ways to make our digital habits more sustainable. Why is it? What are they talking about? And you're going to figure it out soon. But as always, that's all I have to say. If you want to, look at news stuff that I'm reporting. Now, I don't really like X, but it's something that I'm using now to currently report because unfortunately Blue Sky is like a safe haven. You won't be able to see all of that shit on Blue Sky because Blue Sky is currently one of the most safest applications that you can ever go to right now. It's very safe. If you want to say safe, it depends on what you think is safe. It's a place that isn't discussing all of the terrible things going on with this world, right? It's not as much because people there are kind of already done with it on Blue Sky. Now, that's all I have to say. Stay safe out there. Be informed. We need strong leaders today. And if you want to join the GCW, the Global Censorship War, come in. I'll inform you, get you up and straight up on the news and inform you what's going on soon and tell you what you can possibly do. Make sure to subscribe to your channel and I won't be asking for a goal now. I think I'm absolutely done with asking for a goal. I've decided now today that the world's kind of in a really bad place, so right now asking for charity will be something I necessarily will require because right now I need all the support I can. And all the people who want to join me, you also need all the support you can because to fight off all of these governments right now that are currently fighting it, along with Minecraft being sued to oblivion right now, being sued again for a second time, this time Microsoft along with Mojang. We need people who are able to handle the pressure. And if you're able to handle pressure, best believe I think you need to go hide and cry your eyes out somewhere else than picking on people like me who are currently dealing with bullshit that you are not dealing with. If you're going to be a wuss and cry all over and scream at me and yell at the top of the lungs to tell me to stop doing this shit, I won't stop until this situation's over. Wars are like this. If you think wars go out without casualties, unfortunately that's how cruel and sad and dark this place is. The world is not perfect, same as people making mistakes that could get them killed in the battlefield. Early the internet is a different story. So as long as the healthcare go out and let the shout continues to go around calling some crazy shit, saying crazy shit all over the internet, along with Visa and MasterCard and the Pirate, XAI, Grok, Mega Hitler, and as long as Donald Trump's doing their shit, along with these senators that are supporting the COSAC, as long as until we get that solved with, along with Roblox, until we get that solved, we're never going to get away. We're not going to get off their backs until some action is taken for real. That's all I have to say. This is the project and I've been at this for 7-8 years and I hope to be here with you for longer. I hope to be alive to see the day where we finally go into a world where people will stop fighting like this ever again, right? Every 100 years is always something really traumatic. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. So that's all I have to say. Stay safe out there.